This preview is brought to you by DK Waters. Experience the taste. Go to their website, destinationkingston876.com, where you'll see much more that will enthuse you to get on board. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Open Gate Show for Race Meet Saturday, June 4th. It's the classic weekend where we have the 1,000 and 2,000 guineas. The 1,000 will be tomorrow, and the 2,000 guineas will be on Sunday, 9-race program. DK Water provides much needed oxygen to the entire body, including our brain. DK Water aids in good digestion and help maintain a healthy body weight. It doesn't taste flat or boiled. It makes an excellent tasting experience. You've got to try this water. I'm sure you're going to like it. You can go at 2 Grief Road, Kingston 6, adjacent to Robertson Avenue near the Outer Winter and Mountain View stoplight at the National Stadium. Call them 876-627-91145. That's 876-627-91145 or 876-807-5316. That's 876-807-5316. Their website, destinationkingston876.com. You must check out this website, as there are plenty of interesting information regarding other items or other means of interest that will surely concern you. Go and relax yourself and spend quality time at Superior Bar, 14 Keswick Plaza, Newtown Corner, Hayes, Clarendon, easily seen off the main road along the Jamaica roadway towards the end of Very Technical High School. Safe, secure, super atmosphere, courteous staff and cuisines cooked to order. Join the movement and be present for the future. Seahorse Riders Inn, located along the Bayside to Toll Plaza, Back Road. Where else to better stay overnight, the weekend or even the week? The nearest motel to Caymanas Park and has security for your everything. Its reputation speaks for itself. Call and make your reservation, especially for those who want to attend the 2-race meet, very important race meet this Saturday. Call and reserve your rooms at 876-704-6245. That's 876-704-6245. Seafood and other restaurants are closely by. Remember to tell others to subscribe to the Open Gate Show on YouTube, where you'll see previews and interviews, as well as past shows that will surely be a reference to how good the Open Gate Show is. The Open Gate Show sending shout outs to Howard Abrams and Noel Eniver. Also the family and friends of Wayne DaCosta, Chris Harmon, Orville Clark, Richard Todd, Jackson Long, Stanley Finley, Horseman, and the Open Gate Show supports all horsemen. Speaking of support, the Open Gate Show is fully behind Supreme Ventures Racing and Entertainment Limited, as their plans are seen for the near future, where I'm very optimistic that sooner than later we'll be one of the top racetracks in the Western Hemisphere. Kudos to Chairman Arthur Sharp et al. The Open Gate Show will allot a letter for each of its selections, and A being the highest. Possible rains tomorrow? Well, let's see. 11 races. Post time approximately 11:30. And we have 10 in race 1 for trios and up. An optional claim race for $450,000 to $550,000. Also eligible to be native bred 6-year-olds and up who hasn't won 4 races. Number 1, Dear Sedora, ran her best race in last 6 starts on the 16th of April when trying to make it a pole-to-pole affair, going 7 furlongs, ended up second, 2 3/4 lengths to Ricky Ricardo, who is here again. Deosidoro faces that one on identical handicapping terms. Let's see if that placing can reverse. Deosidoro is coming fresh and fit. Number 2, Sunshine Cat. Deosidoro, incidentally, gets an A. Number 2, Sunshine Cat, inching towards form, gets a D. Number 3, Flowers 30, not much a factor in all starts this season. Her last was her best, that was on the 8th of May, going 6.5 furlongs, was prominent and ran evenly to be third, 5.5 lengths behind Killer B, who she faces once again. The Minuteman was 3.5 lengths away, and Flowers 30 was 1.5 lengths behind the Minuteman. Interesting workout on Friday, the 27th of June. Getting a gate work, first 7 in 1:39 and 3/5 easily. Haven't done this type of workout in quite a while. So, Flowers 30 seems ready to bloom once again. Number 4, Silent Cat, fairly consistent sort who goes well for jockey Tevin Foster, a B. Number 5, Ricky Ricardo, flattened, leaving the furlong point. The last time he raced on the 23rd of May, going 7.5 furlongs, look all over a winner, turning for home, the 1-5 favourite, and finished second, 2.5 lengths to Dr. Gray, who made up a lot of grounds on the outside as Ricardo weakened. Anthony Thomas remains, even though a change of stable via a claim. Number 6, Old Wolf, has had enough time to sort himself out to perform alike of on the 5th of February, going this very journey of 7 furlongs, when drawn on the inside, held up a bit after being slowly out, but stormed through to win by a length, beating Kingswood and Subby. So much iffies in this tricky race, and it's hard to come up with the top 3 selection. But number 7, Killer B, stringed 3 decent displays recently, which signals her well-being. Killer B gets an A, Old Wolf gets a D, Ricky Ricardo a C, Silent Cat a B, Flowers 30 a C. Number 9, Sir Punnington gets a C. Recent claim by trainer Paul Hilton, who has done okay with the type of horses he has started recently. Could surprise and get a place in your top 5. Number 10, Uncle Vinny had no chance and last, as he must have been a stressed horse. Saturday, 21st of May, galloped 6 furlongs, 1:18 and 4/5. Came back 3 days after, Tuesday, the 24th of May, and he paid 7 furlongs, 1:44 and 2/5 easily. That was Tuesday, the 24th. He ran on May, 4 days later, May 28th, and with 57 kilos, and was in the earlies, but surely came to a halt, approaching winning post position 6, 19.5 lengths behind another Bullet, Bloodfire, and Blood Song. However, his trainer is a 53% in the money trainer, and has a task running back to back sequentially so quickly. Again, hey, this trainer won 13 races from 56 starts so far this season, so he should be able to get this one back into top shape. What concerns me though, his last 3 starts were off, and that's a red flag. But red flags can change on the drop of a hat, especially in these times. My selection: number 7, Killer B, from number 1, Dios de Oro, number 4, Silent Cat, number 6, Old Warfare, number 9, Sir Puddington. Don't discount Uncle Vinny, regardless from what the information that I have given you. Second race has 8 declared. They go a mile or 600 meters. It's for native bred 5-year-olds and up. Imported 5-year-olds and up was not one 2 races, and 5 they're not native bred. Who hasn't won 3? Number 1, Angelus gets a B. This just a mere unreliable sort who can compete when able to do so. Usually has speed, but that has vanished. Facing a few who bettered her in last 2 still has to be respected here. Number 4, Corner. The pace of this class, I think this horse has catched up on and has more scope to improve than Hall Air. Anthony Thomas, he rides again. This horse gets an A. Another who gets an A is number 5, XY Soul. Consistent gelding who doesn't have the oomph to quicken approaching the winning post. Facing nemesis again, and if he can recoup from those tough races in recent quick starts, could come good this time, as there is plenty of pace to chase. That's the only reason why I'm giving XY Soul a chance. Well, he has to rebound in a freshened demeanor by trainer Gary Griffiths, of which he's run his horses very frequently, and he knows how to get this one fresh. Let's see. Number 7, Mr. A doesn't get an A, gets a C. Because the Cardinal stays. He rode this one on last, and it remains. Number 8, Smoke Ace. If his stablemate number 4, Kwana, leaves him alone, setting the pace, he will be hard to peg back. Let's see what goes. Smoke Ace gets an A. I'm setting number 8, Smoke Ace, from number 4, Kwana, stablemate. Number 5, XY Soul. Number 1, Angelus. The winner should come from one of those 4. Race number 3 goes 7 furlongs or 1,400 meters for native bred 4s and up. It's a restricted maiden condition race, 10 declared. Number 1, Juggle Cat gets a B. This one has the return of Blinkers, where he ran in it on the 7th of May, and that was his worst race. Well, he led for a short while, the last with it on, and on the 20th of May, sprinting, ran a fair race. Could be considered, seeing his recent race was fair. Number 2, Pro Johnny gets a C. This horse will race its first time, tongue-tying cheek pieces, plus stretching out. Number 3, Little Groovy Thing also gets a C. Had number 4, Always Vigorous, behind in that race on the 27th of March, going 6.5 furlongs. 1.5 lengths behind when Little Groovy Thing finished second, then past the booth. Number 4, Always Vigorous gets a B. Fairly consistent filly who has been a very frequent racer. Not much to worry her here for another good display in getting into the top 2. This will be a 4th race in less than a month. Number 5, Fearless Vibes gets an A, as well as getting first-time Lasix. Has nothing to complain about now, especially with that diuretic on. I think Fearless Vibes will be more focused than on last, when on the 22nd of May, going 6 furlongs, up with his lead and flattened a bit to be 4 lengths behind to Cat Billy Glory, Always Vigorous, who is here in Blue Seas. Number 6, Charming Beauty, back from a hiatus after only 2 back-to-back starts. Not hard trained, according to the workout reports. Charming Beauty gets a C. Number 7, Silver Soul gets a D. Most frequent race in the field and could get a place in the lower order of your high 5. Number 5, that's Fearless Vibes, from number 4, Always Vigorous. Number 1, Juggle Cat. Number 2, Pro Johnny. Number 6, Charming Beauty. Race number 4 It's for thrills and up. It's a claimant race, 200 to 250,000, and 8 horses were declared. They go 5 furlongs straight or 1,000 meters straight. Number 1, Poker Star, gets an A. He's back over the course. He won easily on the 30th of April, winning by 3 3/4 lengths, beating Hail Mary and 4,000. Number 3, Super Emir. This trader does well with these type, and here very light, has a chance for a minor spot. Super Emir gets a C. Number 4, Cup of Soup, obtained an A for me. Last 3 odds suggest she may have a date in mind to allow connections to drink soup in the winner's enclosure. We'll be up on the headlines and could fight this out, especially how she ran over this course and this tag on the 5th of March, got beat by 3.5 lengths third to Anaso, and she says yes. Ran okay last week, the 28th of May, going 5 furlongs round, up with the leaders, but faded a bit to be 5th, 8.25 lengths to 777, and XY Soul and Just an Illusion. Number 6, Willardine, gets a B, ran okay on May 8th and should get a top 4 spot. Number 7, Radical, gets a C, out of form gelding, who seems to go best out of straight, as suggested by that display on the 27th of September last season, when as a 3-5 favourite was gaining strongly, finished 3/4 lengths third to Just Trick Me and Union 4. Came back in another straight race on the 30th of April and was bunched up with the leaders and finished 4th, 8 lengths behind Poker Star and company. Number 8, Farrell Part, can get a place in the order of your top 5. Number 4, though, Cup of Soup from number 1, Poker Star. Number 6, Willardine. Number 7, Radical. Number 8, Fiery Part. We are at race 5, where 10 were declared, and this race is for Needlerbird 4s and up, who hasn't won 2 races, as well as imported 4s and up, who remains a maiden. They go 2 turns, 820 meters or 9 furlongs, 25 yards. Number 1, Mile, gets a C. This opponent's filly, who attracts Cardenas, has 2-turn experience, so she should be part of the top 5. The visor has been removed, and that could make that last run on the 22nd of May, finishing 8th by 12.25 lengths behind Moneyman, Colorado Ranger, etc., could be thrown out the window. Number 2, Hayo Primero, gets a B. Ran okay on the 14th of May, going 6 furlongs when closing very fast at 52-1, finishing 6th and 4th, running wide behind Tequila Blue, King Antholo, who is here, and Letters in Gold. Came back on the 22nd of May and didn't duplicate that form cycle, and now going 2 turns may close for a fighting chance up the stretch if he is focused to do so. Number 4, Another Champion, has been looking in very good condition since last race and is really bouncing and raring to go. Anthony Thomas, he's back aboard this one. Another Champion gets an A. Hayo Primero got a B. Number 6, Bigman Banu, gets a B for me, stretching out further. If those frequent racing hasn't taken a toll, he can be forgiven, as he may not be all focused in some of those races. I'm guessing. Okay, remember that. Number 7, Slam Solana, gets a C. Looks very sharp on Sunday when galloping 2 furlongs in 24 to 5th. Will be up setting the pace with number 4, Another Champion, and that could lessen his chances. Number 8, King Ansel, gets a B. Ran okay around 2 turns on the 5th of February this season, going at 5-1. Was prominent and finished 9.5 lengths behind Heavenly Glitter, Fake, and Avenging Angel. Those horses were better than he then. Came back on the 9th of April, again going 2 turns, was up with the lead and finished second, 3.5 lengths behind JJ Warrior. And I kind of like how he closed in that 6 furlong event on the 14th of May at 49 to 1, when way behind, but flew to get second, a length behind Tequila Blue. Came back and at 7 furlong on the 22nd, a week after, and up with the lead and weakened a bit to be third, 5.5 lengths behind Moneyman Colorado Ranger. King Anselmo gets a B. Number 10, Right in Flight gets D for me. Look at her best for her season debut, but has to wait for the win, in my opinion. Number 4, that's who I'm selecting, another champion. From number 8, King Anselmo. Number 2, Hayo Primero, if focused. Number 6, Big Ben Biden, another one that has a winning chance if all goes well. Number 1, Maya for a lesser slot. Number 7, Samsolana has to be considered if that 2 furlong gallop means anything. Really looked very well. Then, DK water provides much needed oxygen to the entire body, including our brain. DK water aids in good digestion and helps maintain a healthy body weight. It doesn't taste flat or boiled. It makes an excellent tasting experience. Located at True Cliff Road, Kingston 6, adjacent to Robertson Avenue, near the Arthur Wind and Mountain View stoplight at the National Stadium. Call them 876-627-91145, that's 876-627-91145, or 876-807-5316, that's 876-807-5316. Their website, Destination Kingston 876.com. Please check that website, Destination Kingston 876.com. Race 6 is for thrills and up. The claiming race, $800,000 to $1 million. 12 declared. They go 1,500 meters or 7.5 furlongs. Number 1, Super Luminal gets an A. Looking in good stead, even more than before that last race. His usual fighting spirit gives him a top 2 slot. Number 2, Another Bullet gets a B. Interesting, these 2 old stages are drawn beside each other. One is fresh, one ran last week, and one both has back class, and one coming up in claim. Can you solve the matrix? I prefer the fresher one of the 2, and that's number 1, Super Luminal. Number 4, Versatile Vision gets a B. This one is capable of using her youth as an advantage. Don't underestimate her chances, regardless of not much work out. Seen as on the 26th of December going this journey of 7 furlongs, bettered DJ's Boy and a then super fit Ron Kabir. Came back on the 29th of January over a similar journey of 7 furlongs and ran very well, finishing second, 2.5 lengths behind Let Him Fly, who is here, and again had DJ's Boy behind. Versatile Vision gets a B. Number 5 also gets a B. That's Tomahawk, gradually getting his act together and could impact now if chosen to do so. Number 8, Mirabilis exposed her rebellion in her last 2 races. On the 8th of May, going 5 over straight at 99 to 1, came off the pace on the tender handlings, finishing 4th by 3.5 lengths to Liza McQueen, Robert Lee, and Acero. Came back on the 23rd of May, going 6.5 furlongs with 24 to 1, ran very good, finishing second, 4.25 lengths to Sparkle Diamond. Well, this horse obviously seems sorted out by trainer Ralph Porter. Number 10, High Diplomacy gets a B, won easily the last time he ran, winning all by 6 3/4 lengths, going 7.5 furlongs in the lower tag. Number 11, Let Him Fly, allowed opponents a few kilos and failed by just only 1 3/4 lengths to finish third the last time this horse ran, 26th of February, going 7.5 furlongs. when Fearless Champion and the then fit Mirabilis was in front of he. Um, should be considered even though there's no workout. Rowan Matty normally presents these horses well, especially the ones that he has claimed for a high price. My selection number 1, Superluminal, from number 8, that's Azaria. Number 5, Tomahawk. Number 10, High Diplomacy. Number 11, Let Him Fly. 7th race, section 1 of the trio, native bred trio, made a special weight for fillies alone. 10 declared, they go 1100 meters or 5.5 furlongs. Number 1, Turalia, debutant, born the 8th of May, a bay filly by Savoy Stomp out of Go Flint Go. By Coded Warning, Alfred Brown owns and trains this one. Trevor Dunkley Sr., bred Bolton Wisdom, the groom, Savannah Panther Ride. Churali has been training for quite a long time, showing use, but I will wait this one out tomorrow. Number 2, another debutant, Wowtastic. This horse was born on 20th of February, a bay filly by Perfect Curling out of Cerebral Recruiter by Price. Micros owns Anthony Unis Trades, Michael Bernard bred. Agent Taylor the groom, Robert Hallatine gets the call. Wowtastic gets an A, has Lasix and tongue tie. Is a half-sister to former Super Trio Wow Wow. If her exercise reports are to go by, I beg to pardon how the Railbirds have her in the top. Well, the field is not all that competitive, so she may just be better than these, even though I'm suspicious that this horse ain't easy to train. She has issues seemingly. Number 3, Eden Valley gets a B. If you can throw out the last performance, she comes out in the top 4 at least. Well, the figure is off this time, yet she ran okay with that equipment on the 7th of May, going 6 furlongs when she ran 4 1/4 lengths second to Pretty Girl and had Disha length behind. Disha came back and won, so that augurs well for Hidden Valley. Number 4, Code of Conduct gets a B, ran green in all 3 starts and may have learned enough now to warrant a serious consideration to fight for a top 3 slot. Number 5, North London gets an A, fairly well-bred filly who could be more focused now than last. Trinidad Derby looks geared up for some good displays with his entries on the classic card tomorrow. Number 7, Berlina's Choice gets a B and also gets Odine Edwards. The change of rider interests me, as I'm thinking she could be in a more focused mood than on last when she ran 3rd, 9 lengths after weakening at 34-1 on the 23rd of May. Number 2, Wowtastic from number 5, North London. Number 4, Code of Conduct. Number 7, Berlina's Choice. Number 3, Hidden Valley. Race 8. And this race has 10 declared. 5.5 furlongs or 1,100 meters they go. It's section 2 for the native bred trio main special weight fillies. Number 3, the Pulse gets a D. The Pulse can increase tomorrow for a placing somewhere in the lower order. Number 4, Alexa's Secret gets an A. Looking the part of the size since last race and will be showing what she has reached comes tomorrow. Number 5, Joshua gets a D. Speedy, but all in same is an issue, especially with number 7, Fearless Fire, who also is very fast. Number 7, Fearless Fire gets a B. Tiny filly, who showed zest on debut, 23rd of May, going 5 furlongs round, up with the speed, and at the furlong point, was there 3 lengths, 3.5 and 3rd, but flattened to be 5th, 10 3/4 lengths behind. She's fantastic. Awesome Princess and Berlina's Choice. Should have learned a lot from that. We'll be getting first time Lasix as well as the tongue tie on as well as the Cardenas. Could she be running back too quickly? Maybe, maybe not. Number 9, Traditional Lady gets a C and also gets first time basics for her second career start. Number 10, Minute to Walk gets a B, one of the more experienced here, but ran awkward on the turns and last. If she can run as normal, she has a winning chance. I'm selecting number 4 though. That's Alexa's Secret from number 10, Minute to Walk. Number 7, Fearless Fire. Number 9, Traditional Lady. Number 3 is a Pulse. 9th race, the Jamaica 1000 Guineas, presented by BetMakers. The Open Gate Show compliments BetMakers in helping to make this a lucrative purse, where $3.7 million will be up for grabs. This race is restricted to native bred fillies, 3-year-old fillies only. It goes a mile or 1,600 meters. Number 1, Nefertari, born the 22nd of March, a bay filly by Savoy Stomp out of Princess Gita by Royal Minister. Axe Bjorn owns S&D Stables bred. Stephen Smith, the groom, Anthony trains. Shane is rides. Nefertari gets a C. I think I mentioned it already. This filly flattered on debut, and as her 2 subsequent starts weren't much to go by. Shane Ellis, he rides, and he always does well, almost always finishing the top 3 in all the classic races with the horses he rides. Number 2, Sunset Silhouette, born the 6th of April, a bay filly by Northern Giant out of Awufa by Royal Minister, which makes her a half-sister to the illustrious horse She's a Manita. Ian Kong owned and bred this one. Jason Acosta train. Christo Anthony grooms. Anthony Thomas gets the call. Has to come better than that last race where he was 21 lengths behind Atomica, who she faces once again. As I said, Sunset Silhouette gets a C. Number 3, Silent Mission also gets a C, still made of Sunset Silhouette. We have to make up 11 lengths to better the top one here. This horse was born the 1st of May, a bay filly by Savoy Stomp out of Lady Nandi by Shuffling Madness. Busy Racing Stable owns Jason Acosta trains. Dr. Patrick Graham bred this one. Ricardo Brett, the groom, Omar Walker, will ride. Number 4, Atomica, born the 18th of March, a Chester filly by Nuclear Wayne out of Onketonville by Reparations. Orchid Farms owned Garrison by the trains. Carl Samuda, bred Errol Thomas, the groom of the once illustrious Wow Wow. Dane Dawkins, he again ride. Unbeaten in all 4 career starts, and that is expected to continue, even though there are loud rumors she ain't well. Yet, on Sunday, 29th of May, got up 6 4 116 and 2 5 easily, and came back Wednesday, 1st of June, canted out a shoot and strolled the last 7 136 and a 5th. I saw both workouts and I was pleased with how she carried herself. So, I don't know if people have been hearing the late George Michael singing Careless Whispers. Number 5, Our Angel, born the 18th of April, a bay filly by Savoy Stomp out of My Angel by Region of Merit. Racing Associates 2 own and bred this one. Robert Pearson trains. Cleve Walters, the groom. Robert Hallatine, he gets the call. Our Angel gets a B. Was closest to Atomica than all horses that had raced in that May 7th event, going 7.5 furlongs. Looked a bit improved since the start, and I'm expecting Our Angel to finish closest to that one once again. Number 6, Particular, born the 19th of April. A lot of horses, trios, were born in April. This 9th of April, bred bay filly by Soul Warrior out of Milestone by Vanadium. Bred Everglade Farm Limited, owned by Naya Richard and Trains. Timothy Thomas, the groom. The Cardenas, he gets the call. Particular gets a C. Could close for a minor share. Flymas the Fly gets a D for Jockey Philip Parkman and trainer Jason Acosta. This was born the 27th of April. A Chestnut filly by Northern Giant out of Preacher by Royal Minister Elizabeth Acosta, owned and bred this one. Her son Jason Acosta is the trainer. Marvin Fraser is the groom. Number 8, Golden Water, gets a C+. and has Tevin Foster once again. This horse was born on the 24th of April. Chestnut filly by Long Tamer out of Golden Glory by Seeking the Glory. Bruce Bayliss, Robert R. Punai, Alex Bjorn, and Stefan Narrison owns. Anthony Willis trains. On Valley Estates Limited bred this one, Adrian Taylor, the groom. Her 2 straight victories last December were very good, but she hasn't done much since. Well, she's life trained ever since and is also a small frame horse. Her last race was used as a training procedure, and that 6 furlong 117 gallop on the 26th of May adds to that purpose. How will that work out? Let's see. Number 4, Atomica. Number 5, Our Angel. Number 3, Silent Mission. Number 1, Nefertari. Number 8, Golden Water. The penultimate race, named in honor of distinguished Irish, trained by Philip Fiani, ridden by Winston Griffiths, Howard Hamilton owns, groom Philip Goosey Biggs, who now grooms the Ian Passard trio Brinks. Distinguished Irish was bred by none other than Ken Gooden. This race goes 820 meters or 925 yards. 7 were declared for Children Up, and it's open allowance graded stake race with a price of $1.5 million. Number 1, Billy Wiz, one of 4 starters here for trainer Jason Acosta. Billy Wiz has more to find to be in front of a shoe here. Billy Wiz gets a D for me. Number 1, I'm Fred, also gets a D. As I had Philip Parchment riding in all 12 career starts, now Ryan Lewis, that's the first time jockey change for this US-bred gelding. Number 3, King Arthur, came back good on last on the 14th of May, going 6 furlongs, won at 9-1 easily by 3 1/4 lengths, just crickling away to beat Duke and the stablemate Lord Lucy. Is he back to his top self? Well, let's see. Number 4, Calculus. Look at his old self in the mornings and get an ease in the scales now. Dangerous contender. Calculus gets an A. Number 5, I've Got Magic. Handicap mockery to horse racing. When will the condition change at the racing office? Well, it is what it is, so. Really improved US importee who will experience 2 turns for the first time. Big size horse with long strides as well as stained jeans. And let's not forget the brilliance of the great trainer Philip Fiani. I've Got Magic will run very well, even with 57 kilos against these. Number 7, Crimson, gets a C, could close for a minor placing on the board. Top 3, number 5, I've Got Magic. Number 4, Calculus. Number 3, King Arthur. Number 7, Crimson. Final race, 4 native-bred foils and up, who hasn't won 3 races, as well as an imported foils and up, who hasn't won 2 races. Tribe declared. They go 400 meters or 7 furlongs. Number 1, Kai Alexis gets an A, looking well focused since last time this one raced. Good chance, even from this inside post. Number 4, Ophelia gets a C, and also gets the go-to rider, Tevin Foster, on this one for the first time. Didn't like how he was being carried himself on the exercise track before and after that last race, but yesterday he looked okay in his workout. Number 5, Sir John gets a C. Came off a good display in last start by showing good pace, only to be overhauled by his stablemate. It's a boy. I, for one, will be surprised if he duplicates that run tomorrow. Remember, we all have our opinions that at times are proved wrong. Number 7 gets a D and gets the Cardenas. After all career starts had jockey O'Neill Mullins, that sensational gold. Number 8, Having the Glitter, gets a B. Been seen looking focused since that last start on the 8th of May. I encountered this horse a few times walking after being after a bath when she returns from the exercise track, and I kind of like how she's looking. Should get into the top three spot. Number 9, Buff Bay gets a C, has a bit to fine, but can earn a low exotic spot in the lower order of your high five if focused to do so. Number 10, Minded Cat gets an A, consistent code who will come with his usual good display. Could get a better chance now to get closer in front at the winning post, seeing that he is better drawn with this outside draw. On last, the 21st of May, going a mile, was drawn on the inner and had no choice but to be hustled to the front and beaten to be third, 3 and 3/4 lengths to It's a Boy and third John. Number 12, Sensational Ending, gets a B, looking okay this week and seems poised for a good display comes tomorrow. Number 1 though, Kai Alexis from number 10, Minded Cat. Number 8, Evan's Glitter. Number 12, Sensational Ending. Number 5, Sir John. DK Water provides much needed oxygen to the entire body, including our brain. DK Water aids in good digestion and helps maintaining a healthy body weight. It doesn't taste flat or boiled. It makes an excellent tasting experience. Located at Two Creek Road, Kingston 6, adjacent to Robertson Avenue, near the Order Wind and Mountain Dew stoplight at the National Stadium. Call them 876-627-911425. That's 876-627-911425 or 876-807-5316. That's 876-807-5316. Their website, Destination Kingston 876.com. I am proposing for you to check this website out. There's so much information that I'm sure most of you will be interested in. Go relax yourself and spend quality time at the Super Hill Bar, 14 Keswick Plaza, Newtown Corner, East Clarendon, easily seen off the main road along the Jamaica Highway towards Ray Technical High School. Safe, secure, super atmosphere, courteous staff and cuisines cooked to order. Join the movement and make your present for the future. Seahorse Riders Inn, located along the Bayside to Toll Plaza, Back Road. Where else to better stay overnight, the weekend, or even a week? The nearest motel to Caymanas Park and has security for your everything. Its reputation speaks for itself. Call and make your reservation. 876-704-6245. That's 876-704-6245. Seafood and other restaurants are close by. Remember to subscribe to the Open Gate Show on YouTube, as there are a lot of previews and interviews, as well as shows in the past that will re-energize your taste buds to remember what's going on in our local horse racing. Join me tomorrow when I try to help you with the another classic race day rather. But this will be not 11 races, it will be only 9. But surely the Open Gate Show will try and help you. Take care and beware.